I know it's been a while, but welcome to Spirit Halloween Talk number 2 for the 2017 Halloween season. And today I will be just going over some more stuff and just going through some more props and the new features towards Spirit Halloween for 2017 and talking about some more store visits, such as that stuff, and my possible chance of getting another prop for the 2017 season. So, let's go on to talk. So as you can see, they've actually released theme pictures and theme sections for the season like they do every year. However, what I like about this year's sections is that they are definitely a lot more neat, organized, and cooler looking. So you could see they have Area 31 you could click on. So when you click on Area 31, it brings you to the Shop the Scene page, which they have every year once again. And you have Area 31, or you click on Spirit Hallows. And when you click on Spirit Hallows, you go all the way to the page where it shows you this brief description of Spirit Hallows, some pictures and some of the main props in it, like Towering Creepy Clown, Limb Ripper, and Menacing Molly. And then you could just shop away and look through all the props that are in it, such as the Brown Wolf Spider static prop that you had in the Clock Tower last year, which I think is an awesome static prop. 130 I think isn't like a bad price for it because it's a huge static prop and has a ton of detail, and because of the fact it's a nice unique spider, which is a great Halloween monumental figure. So I think it's a really cool prop. Hanging Shaken Spider by Techie, I believe, which is for some reason never working in stores, it seems like, but it's $40 and that's the cheapest of these. And you have the light up pumpkin stack, which I was very shocked about being $130. That's a lot for a light up outdoor decoration. It's almost like the Christmas decorations you buy, like the tinsel decorations, that are only $40 and $50. This is $130, which is just absolutely absurd, especially for only a foot and a half tall. Screeching Bat, which isn't that bad of a price because of the fact that it has some nice movements and it's a decent seller this year, and it's just a really unique idea as well. Campfire Zombie without the fog machine effect is just kind of bland and it isn't really worth all the money. And you have Tricycle Doll, which I actually had my cousins buy, and it's a really nice prop, and I also think that it may not be worth $130, but with a coupon it definitely goes down, and it comes down to about almost $110, I believe. So I think maybe a $100 prop where it would have been a better price. It could have been the $100 prop for the year, not one of the $130 props like Hazmat Zombie, but it's still not a terrible price. Now let's look at Menacing Molly, which is just a very faulty prop this year, and because of the fact that it's very faulty, you never really know if it should be worth $180 or not, although it's a very unique, cool prop. It's just very faulty, so that's the thing that makes you think that it shouldn't be worth $180. It should be more like $150, and around that range. But I think $180 is still a good price for it. It's just a very faulty prop, as I've said. Then you have Ghost Wing, Deadly Roots, which Deadly Roots has some nice movement. It's just a pretty cheesy prop. Hanging Hellfiend, which if you didn't know, I recently picked up. Go check out my review. And at the store I picked it up at, go check out my Spirit Halloween 2017 4th trip. Forest Demon, which is gonna be a really nice prop to keep on seeing in stores this year. $250 is not a terrible price for it because I know where they were going with that. It's just one of those faulty props this year. And of course you have Sitting Scarecrow and Limb Ripper, and Towering Creepy Clown, which is what makes it very interesting, is Towering Creepy Clown is now sold out online, which could bring a very nice potential chance that it could return next year for like a freak show theme or something, because usually the props that sell out first have a good chance of returning the next year if they fit into a theme. So it's very possible at this point that Towering Creepy Clown could be a returning prop for 2018. And another thing to mention is that you could add it to your cart right from the Spirit Hollow page and the Area 31 page, which I will get to in just a couple minutes, not even. Now let's just read the brief description, then we'll move on. Create the haunted forest of your dreams, or nightmares. Dare your guests to walk across the ominous bridge into a world of woods and darkness, and they'll see the monsters and spirits that come to life in the late hours of Halloween night. With so many options, you can design your own forest of fear and make it as haunting as you want to be. Surrounded by looming trees, long shadows, and eerie noises, no one's safe once they've entered Spirit Hollows. Now let's take a nice brief look at Area 31. And Area 31 is, of course, for those who don't know already, the back theme for 2017. And they have Toe Tag Corpse on it, I guess maybe as their main prop they want people to buy. And it says, do you believe? Like it's an actual like alien setting and they want you to believe. Do you believe if the aliens are real or not in here? So now let's just take a look at the props, and the cheapest one here are the 3-foot alien skeleton and the hanging alien head, which are both very cool hanging props, just not my type of prop. Because here's the thing, a fun fact about me, I used to be a hanging prop crazed freak. I used to get them more than animatronics, so I do have quite a bit of hanging props to set up for the Halloween seasons every single year. So now let's look at Area 31 capsule. Area 31 capsule, sorry, I just took a little drink of water. Area 31 capsule may just be the next prop I pick up for the 2017 season. Area 31 capsule, I know people say, oh, it's not worth the price. Oh, it's not worth this, it's not worth that. But I think it's a very cool prop for the 2017 season. I definitely do want to pick up next. If you ask me, it's actually one of the better price props for 180 this year because it looks so awesome. Although, believe it or not, I've yet to see it in person, but I could tell that it'll be an awesome prop to witness in stores. But then again, in a store that I went to as my first trip, I saw it somewhat, I guess you could say, but it was in pieces, like they were assembling it at that very moment. If you guys didn't know already, I've explained that before, which is very weird. There you have Levitator Girl, which, if you ask me, is probably one of the weaker prices for 180 this year, because I think it should only be like 150. It's basically just a stick rising up, but it's still very cool looking. Foggy basement doors you can really make for a quarter of the prices, people have said, because you just have to have some good motorization skills and also just have to have a little bit of detail and static hands from Party City. Cryo Chamber Corpse, you have, as you know, the Incinerator spin-off, which if you ask me is better. High Voltage Zombie, which is definitely a prop I want to pick up this year, but I don't know if I will be getting to it in time for the season. Because here's the thing with me, and I know it's the thing with a lot of you as well. If it returns, for example, next year, like Towering Creepy Clown, and I end up wanting it next year, I'm not gonna get it. Because it's always better to get something new, to get that 2018 vibe in, for example. Toe Tag Corpse, which is starting to ship to stores now, it was a very late shipment for the 2017 season, but now that it's starting to ship, that's awesome. And Hazmat Zombie, which is probably one of my favorite static props, and I love how it is in stores this year. So now let's read the brief description of Area 31 and we'll move on a little bit further. Create a Halloween experience that's absolutely otherworldly this year with any of our alien-inspired decor. With eerily green glows and odd horrify sounds, no one will feel safe anywhere in your haunted home. And I'm pretty sure horrify should be horrifying. And with so much to choose from, you'll be able to customize your frightful fun to fit your space perfectly. From creepy aliens to body bags, your guests will feel as though they've left Earth altogether when they enter Area 31. I never took a thorough look at the regular tabletop props here, except like some of the moving ones. Flapping Gargoyle, Fearsome Gargoyle, Gargoyle Door Knocker, which I think Techie has a Gargoyle Door Knocker, so I think Spirit would have been way better off using that one, because this one's a bit cheesy if you ask me. Catacomb. I really like how they are using a few more Gargoyle props this year. They're bringing them along. High Voltage Box, the new version. Chains Hook Prop. Light Up Skeletal Remains Groundbreaker. That's pretty cool. I really like this for some reason. I don't know why. It looks cheesy, but I do like it. Swinging Mechanism and the swinging static cheesy props, if you ask me at least. Hanging Lab Corpse. Oh, that's cool. Hanging Scarecrow Head. Posable. I didn't know that was $100. I thought that was like $50. What the hell? Oh, that's cool. Two-headed snake skeleton. I know some of this stuff. Haunted Gottober doll. 18-inch Spider Mama. Okay, then. Those signs are really cool this year, by the way. Oh, that's cool. Grim Reaper Jack-o'-lantern carriage inflatable. That's $300 and it's new. Oh, that's weird. That's cool. I used to buy, here's the thing with me, another fun fact. I used to buy a ton of inflatables, but the thing is, I don't anymore because they get ruined outside pretty quickly. Because you can't put an inflatable inside. What, are you kidding me? Oh, more. That's so cool. And I'm pretty sure this is all new for this year. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Jack Skellington Bank and Sally Piggy Bank. That's so cool. I didn't know what those were when I saw them in walkthroughs and in store. Oh, so pumped. That's really nice. I may have to pick up a few Nightmare for Christmas things, including Jack Skellington. Because it just Christmas ornaments. I don't think, wait. I may have to get that evil snowman Christmas ornament. That's really cool. Just to give a little Halloween vibe. And honestly, Christmas is amazing as well. And I like them about equally. They're like head-on collisions. But I would have to say, please don't unsubscribe to me. Christmas is a little bit better, because you could really put on a lot of stuff in it, and it's a cooler, I guess it's a nicer atmosphere. But Halloween, if you ask me, is more fun. Please don't unsubscribe. Zero hanging prop. Everyone knows about Jax. Oh, they have a hanging version of him as well. So I guess those are all the props. I've now took a thorough look at them, I guess. Krampus. That's so cool. I really like that. Just a heads up, I will as well be picking up a fog machine very, very soon. 400 watts. And some fluid and such. Because if I get Area 31 capsule and demo it, expect to see it with fog. Or maybe not right away, because fog can cause smoke alarms to go off. But eventually, for sure. And that's if I get Area 31 capsule, which I am most likely thinking that it's going to be my next prop that I'm going to get. But I'm not 100% sure. Because I do also definitely want to try and attempt to pick up Jack Skellington, because I know he's going quickly. And if my store still has him when I go back in like the next week or so, I definitely may just pick him up. Because if he's going to be selling and selling and selling, he may be the next one I pick up. Because he's also an awesome prop to have out for Christmas, and I could definitely have him out for Christmas as well. But from what I've heard, there may be a Santa version of him, so if that's the case, then I definitely will be picking that one up as my Christmas decor, as one of my Christmas decorations for 2017. And that means, that's only though if I don't pick up Jack Skellington's Halloween version for 2017. So, that's really cool. I really like their new site updates. And it seems like a little downer. One of my finest stores, one of my local locations, that's #1, is actually not being completed. It fell through. How sad, right? But I could still go to another location that's actually even closer for some reason, which was played out as my 4th trip. A huge location that I absolutely love going to. And that's because, for those who didn't know, on my island, like, borough I should say, they don't have a Spirit this year when they usually do, because there was not enough retail space. So that's the explanation with that, which makes a ton of sense because of all the construction and retail stuff going on. Because they are working on making this area huge and huge and huger. And not huger, bigger, I should say, and more spectacular, which is what they're definitely achieving with. So that's the explanation with that. So I will not be going to Spirit as many times this year because I would have to keep going over a bridge to keep going. But, you know, it's all good, and I'm going to go at least once or twice more times. I still lack to look through Home Depot stuff for the 2017 season. Well, yes, I've looked through most of it, but I haven't shown you guys all if you haven't already. They have the skeleton horse, which is really cool, and the T-Rex, which is huge. 300. Did they raise the price? Yes, they did. They're raising all the prices? Guys, I'm serious. Did they raise the prices of these guys? They raised the price of literally all of them by like $20 or like by 20%, like 10%. I guess now that it's September, and I guess you had your chance, but now you can't. So I was thinking of maybe getting some props, but from Home Depot this year, but I guess not, because they decided to raise their prices at terrible times when I'm looking to get something, especially Towering Werewolf. And Towering Werewolf is $207 now, which means that it's more expensive than Towering Creepy Clown for $200. So that kind of sucks. I don't get the point of this. Let me make sure that my store isn't Canadian. Oh, it isn't. Oh yeah, so they definitely raised the price. That sucks. This is literally the wolf spider at Spirit Halloween, except a foot bigger. Like, what? No, what? This guy is to be one of my favorite Rising props, honestly. And I only have about 70 seconds left or so. Not even 30 seconds left. Why did I say 70 seconds? So I'm gonna have to close it off coming up. Oh look, at Home Depot it's 200, at Spirit's 300. There you go. That's why you always have to look for stuff. And I would have to thank you all so much for watching. And I will catch you all next time on another Halloween talk. I will catch you all next time on another seasonal talk. And I will catch you all next time here on this channel.